writing a letter to his friend Amy. So here's Peter on the cover.
Peter.
And it looks like Peter is outside in a storm. And he is reaching out his hand for this letter. I wonder why this letter is so important to Peter that he is reaching for it even in a rainstorm. So, listening detectives, tighten on your thinking caps. You got your thinking caps. So, your question to think about is, why did Peter try so hard to get the letter he wrote to Amy? So while I read the story, your ears are listening, and if you have an idea about why Peter worked so hard to get the letter, catch your idea, stick it in your pocket so that you can remember it at the end of the story. A Letter to Amy by Ezra Jack. Well, then you will forget it. So keep it in your head or keep it in your pocket. But at the end of the story, it will be your turn to use your mouse. I'm writing a letter to Amy. I'm inviting her to my party. Peter announced it. He announced it. He said it really loud, like it was important information. Why don't you just ask her? You didn't write a letter to anybody else, said Peter's mother. Peter stared at the sheet of paper. Well, this way, it's sort of special. David has his bottom on the carpet. Vincent has his bottom on the carpet. On June, during story time, bottoms are on the carpet. If you are tired, you can sit down. But the expectation is that your bottom is on the carpet. Well, this way it's special. So Peter is writing an invitation because he wants it to be special. He folded the letter quite a few times, put it in the envelope, and sealed it up. He licked the envelope, and he sealed it tightly so that it would stay closed. Now, I'm going to go mail it. Eyes on the story. What did you write? His mother asked. I wrote, will you please come to my birthday party, said Peter. You should tell her when to come, said Peter's mother. So on the back of the envelope, Peter wrote, it is this Saturday at 2. So he wrote the invitation. He asked her to come to the party. Peter is having a birthday party just like us. Remember, if you have an idea, you catch it, you put it in your pocket, or you raise your hand. Serena, you have a quiet idea. You're going to have a birthday trip just like Peter. So let's find out what happened. Peter wrote the invitation, he sealed the envelope, he added extra information so that Amy would know when to come. Yeah, and then he ran out the door. That looks like Peter is in a hurry when Jude is sitting on the carpet.
I don't like this carpet, and I don't like this school.
Wear your raincoat. It looks like it's going to rain, said Peter's mother. He put on his coat, buttoned up the buttons. You better stay inside, Willie. It looks like it's going to rain. And he ran out the door. He hurried off. Walking to the mailbox, Peter looked at the sky. Dark clouds raced across it like wild horses. He glanced up at Amy's window. Amy wasn't there. He only saw Pepe, her parrot. In the window,
Willie's out there.
and Willie is here. Willie, didn't I tell you to stay home and stay off the pictures? There's Willie, there's Pepe the parrot. Peter thought, what will the boys say when they see a girl at my birthday party? Suddenly, there was a flash of lightning and a clap of thunder. A strong wind blew the letter out of his hands. The letter got away. Peter chased the letter. He ran after it. He tried to stomp on it with his foot, but it kept blowing away. Then it flew high up into the air. He can't reach it. It's too high for him to reach. So he is running. And it landed. It skipped across the hopscotch game. The letter flew this way and that way. He chased it this way and that way. It's a quiet now. Alexis is reaching for the letter just like Peter reached for the letter. Big drops of rain begin to fall. And then somebody came around the corner. I wonder who it is. It was Amy. She waved to Peter. Hi, Peter. The letter flew right towards her. Oh no. Peter wrote a letter to Amy, and when he went to mail it to her, the storm blew it away, and now it's going to blow right into Amy. She mustn't see the letter, or the surprise will be ruined. Peter wanted it to be a surprise because it was a very special and important invitation. In his great hurry, Peter bumped into Amy. He caught the letter before she saw that it was for her. There, Peter, he was hurrying to get the letter, and he was so focused on getting the important letter that he ran right into his friend and knocked her over. Quickly, he stuffed the letter into the mailbox. He looked for Amy, but she had already run off crying. He accidentally bumped into his friend and hurt her feelings, and before he could apologize, she ran away. When you have an idea, you can catch it and keep it in your pocket, and you can tell me after the story. Now she'll never come to my party. Alexis has a quiet hand. Alexis, what is your idea? That is what the storm sounded like. You have a very quiet mouth on the carpet so all your friends can see. Benny has a quiet mouth. Regina has a quiet mouth. Now she'll never come to my party, thought Peter. He saw his reflection on the street. He saw himself. Hold your idea in your pocket, Alexis. He saw his reflection on the street, just like we can see our reflections in the mirror. That's his reflection. When Peter got to his house, his mother, David has his eyes on the story. Serena has her eyes on the story. Alexis has her eyes on the story. When Peter got back to his house, his mother asked, "Did you mail your letter?" "Yes," said Peter sadly. I wonder why Peter was sad. I wonder if he was worried. Oh, that's right. He bumped into Amy, and she ran away before he got to say he was sorry. So now he's worried that maybe Amy is mad at him. Saturday came at last. It was the day of the party. Everybody arrived, but not Amy. "Shall I bring the cake out now?" his mother asked. "Let's wait a little longer," said Peter. "Now, bring it out now, bring it out now," chanted all of the boys at the party. They chanted it together. "Bring it out now, bring it out now." "All right," Peter said slowly. "Bring it out now." Just then, the door opened, and in came Amy with her parent Pepe. "Happy birthday, Peter," said Amy. "Happy birthday, Peter," said the parrot. Amy did something special for Peter. She taught her parrot how to say his name. And Peter did something special for Amy. He wrote her an invitation. Hold your ideas and listen. Hold your ideas and listen. Peter's mother brought in the cake, and she lit the candles, and they sang happy birthday. "Wish for a truck full of ice cream," shouted Peter's friend Eddie, "or a store full of candy with no stomach aches." But Peter made his own wish and blew out all the candles at once. Get ready to blow out the candles.
Blow out your candles. Remember I told you I would show you when we were outside, so if you need to sit right
I
now
see that.
and listen to the story, I will show you when we're back outside. I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 1, Annie. 2, sit crisscross applesauce.
Do you want to tell the class what line I said?
3, thank you.
Remember what it says? Oh, a girl, said Eddie. But Peter was so excited that he was there that he didn't have it. He blew out the candles. And so, listening detectives, at the beginning of the story, I asked you a question. Why? Silent mouths and listening ears so you can hear the question. Why did Peter work so hard to get the letter? Sophie has a question. Why did Peter work so hard to get the letter? Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap, clap, clap. Room 1, I'm going to ask you a question, and this question is going to require you to use your brains and your listening ears. Why did Peter want to get the letter back? Why did he work so hard to get the letter? If you have an idea, raise your hand. Alexis. Peter went running after the letter in the store. Why do you think he did that?
Apples. Apple.
And Willie followed him.
You're distracting them trying to listen to your friends. Maybe you should answer the question.
That this letter was so special that Peter was willing to chase it even in a storm. He chased it through the thunder and through the puddles. If you have a question, raise a quiet hand, Alexis. Yes, Alexis.